I apologize to our regular live viewers. I missed the episode this morning. I was sick last night. But anyway, I'm here now, and we can jump right into the review.
What are you talking about? No, we're starting at a regular scheduled time as per the recorded portion.
The recorded people don't have to even know I missed this morning.
They don't even know it. You just edit that out.
Yeah. Well,
cropped out.
yeah.
The episode was good.
It was a solid episode.
Yeah, it is.
It was an okay episode.
It did feel like at times like it was just throwing stuff at the screen to see like, oh hey, this character and this thing and
hey, remember Tank?
Yeah,
Tank's a thing.
Like Tank and even
remember
Lyra Heartstrings.
Yeah, remember Lyra and Bon Bon? We brought those people. We brought those.
Yeah, we had them
back.
talk once. Not now though.
Yeah, that felt a little bit odd, but I mean,
Shut up.
other than that, I think it was a solid story. I really liked it a lot. Oh, hey, no pun intended. It's solid. It's a rock solid story.
There's the subscribe button right there.
Nice.
So apparently, there's like a school for rocks. Mod graduated from.
Apparently is.
Yeah, that was
Apparently.
forced. I really did not like the start of the episode. Made me feel really worried for it. Like I was thinking it would be really, really bad just based on the start of it because it was like, oh, by the way, remember that one time she mentioned she was studying something for school? Yeah, she's a doctor now.
A doctor of rocks. That's kind of.
I didn't see.
Isn't that called a geologist?
Yeah, I think so.
We're gonna rock!
I thought it was like a meteorologist.
So this episode was written by Nick
Yeah,
Confalone.
it's-
Anyone remember his other episodes? Let me check.
What was his name?
Nick Confalone. He did Party Poop, Hearthbreakers, No Second Prances, The Saddle Row Review, which is a favorite of mine, Dungeons and Discords, and Rock Solid Friendship. This one.
Oh wait,
Wait.
Dungeons
No-
Discord
no second
and
Prances?
no second Prances.
What? That
How do
was
you
like,
have such a good episode and such a meh episode?
Yeah, this one.
I like.
He's either hit or miss, I guess.
Yeah.
I like Dungeons and Discord. Was it Dungeon? It was Dungeons and Discord, right?
Yeah. That was a fun
Yeah.
concept, but I don't know. I don't think that was a favorite of mine, but
I guess it's because I'm a nerd.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I play role playing sessions like weekly, and I didn't like that episode.
So when was the last time we saw this gem mine that they that had played a part of this episode?
been a
We've
while,
seen it
hasn't
before,
it?
right?
it's been a
It was like the
while.
last season.
And why does
Also,
Rarity wear a bow whenever she's in there?
Why was it that
Why not?
Maud's
I know, I noticed
headlamp
that too.
Because I think I know the reason why. I think she loves to be fabulous.
Yeah, that must be it. She can't just wear a hard
Maybe
hat.
it's just attached to her helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the
How
discovery.
is that like
mundane.
possible?
How mundane.
So Pinkie Pie finally addressed the elephant in the room, and that's this giant crystal castle out of nowhere. And it's like even they don't know where it came
Maud
from.
also addressed the issue that like since those gems are so common,
Yeah,
like she was really unimpressed by them.
yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, they cheaped out on the castle.
So yeah, I'm sure the screenshots where she starts doing random things like, oh, she gets stuck in the burrs, and oh, here's Lyra, she's a rock. I don't get that one. Why is Lyra a rock?
Tank is a rock.
Tank is
Because
a rock
she
makes
rocks.
Tank
Because
is a
she
rock.
rocks.
Show. Whose side are you on, Tank?
Yeah.
When she gets deflated. So there was lots of good visual gags in this episode. I really
Yeah,
like
we
that.
always have fun with Maud episodes.
I
which
like-
is surprising.
Okay, I like the one where Pinky, comes up and just shakes and because Maud was supposed to say yes. I really like that part. It was really funny.
So I've got to ask, how do you guys feel about Starlight playing a big part in this episode? Like,
I
I thought we were getting rid of her.
Happy with
It's
Starlight.
like
I like
know.
Starlight.
like
I
the
love
way how they
Starlight.
met. I think it was just
Good.
kind of. I really don't like how the way they just the way they showed how they both met.
Yeah,
Just
to me,
literally
it,
ran
it
into each
felt.
other.
To me,
Yeah,
it
it's
felt
just like
forced.
random out of ways. Like, oh hey, can you help me point to the direction of the rock cave? And Maud's just like, sure, it's that way.
It felt like
Okay,
to me personally,
bye.
the episode maybe was juggling too many things at once with like Starlight and Pinky, and then also the random cameos like Derpy and Lyra just out of nowhere. It just
They
I don't
gotta
know.
fill 20 minutes.
It felt
So-
like random, but at the same time, there was an underlying story with Pinky and Maud that made a lot of sense, and I liked a lot. So I'm conflicted.
I wouldn't say random. I would just say kind of cluttered.
I mean,
there was a lot going
yeah.
on. And they
Okay,
didn't
yeah,
handle it too well.
cluttered is good because I'm to the screenshot where Maud was apparently at the R Town giving advice to Starlight to enslave
Yeah.
other. Like, whoa, where did that come from?
Yeah, that was another
Exactly.
thing
Yeah,
that I had a
that's
problem
how I
with.
felt about it.
It was a mixture of that and the opening that made me go, this is really kind of bad backstory that they're writing.
So it's like
It's
even
not-
they knew just throwing Starlight in there was too random, so they tried to give it like a backstory, and it just came out like even more, like you said, cluttered.
Yeah.
I think they were just trying to give her a reason to be in the episode overall.
Exactly.
Which is a shame because that's Starlight in a nutshell. She's always like they're trying to give her a reason to be there, in my opinion. I don't hate her, but it does feel like that's like a trend here. She's always just given a reason to be there that feels a little, forced.
Hey, you remember that time she had kites in her room that one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's part of her
Yeah.
character
Wait,
now.
did she have kites in her room?
Yeah, she did. She
Okay.
did have kites in her room. I think Doodle Pony pointed that out in one of his sports episodes.
See, there at least something. I didn't know that, so I just thought it was out of nowhere.
I didn't know that either, but I found that out afterwards.
Oh, hold on, that's.
I
I don't even
wonder
have a
if the
screenshot of
writer
that, but
saw that
And then-
specific video and got ideas.
and I'm to the screenshot of Derpy. That was. It's always nice to see Derpy, and I think she played a good part here. But still, that came out of
missed-
nowhere.
I missed that
I
part.
was like,
I missed
this
it.
is like a moment where it's just like Derby comes out of nowhere, Pinky points at her, and like it looks like she was about to speak, but all of a sudden Pinky just throws the pizza at her. Just
Yeah.
like, no, you're a background pony. Shut up.
So that sort of thing is funny when it comes out of nowhere, and I think
Yeah.
that's like Derpy's. That's what she's supposed to be in the show. But yeah, I guess I don't have any complaints about that. That was funny.
Yeah, I feel bad for Derpy though. She's like, I didn't want to be caught in the middle of this. Leave me out of it.
Oh, so I got a couple screenshots of Maud actually smiling. So that's not all that rare of an occurrence now, I guess. I thought it was like once a
Yeah.
season, but now we got like 3 in this
It
episode.
wasn't like a big like Pinkie Pie smile. It was like a
Yeah.
Smile, spark, a smile, or something.
So that underground paradise thing that they found, that was
that was
there was another
was,
thing to add to the list of big things that like major significant things that came out of nowhere.
big
So
MacGuffin
it
number
makes
6.
background the art of it.
But it does play into the end, of course, because that's where Maud ends up living, which that makes
Spoilers.
sense. Oh, spoilers, yeah.
What was it they said? Ponyville.
It's Ponyville adjacent.
Adjacent, yeah.
I like
It
that they're
looks-
teaching kids new words.
Yeah.
Or
It
us
looks
us
like
new
the
words. I think Betsy
Unknown
probably won't know what
characters
adjacent means.
Smile.
connect to the surface.
Gotta save that. Gotta save that screenshot.
I've got Pinkie Pie's charts of the smile levels and all that here. That's funny. I took this screenshot and I shared it in the
Uh-oh.
group earlier of Pinkie laying in bed with her eyes wide. This was me this morning when I realized I missed an episode.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
exactly what I said.
You will not do this again to us.
This was like this is so accurate to my face this morning.
it's just the face that it just says, "Oh crap, ponies today."
I'm adding the caption
it's
now.
that day.
I should just leave this on screen for a while. This needs to be the thumbnail.
Hold on.
It's that day, isn't it?
Oh my god. I feel bad for you, Lil Sean.
Yeah. Like I said, I was sick this morning for those who just joined, so I kind of missed the episode. But oh well, we're here now. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Best friends.
Better late than never.
Best friend. Better late than never. Yeah.
Videos.
So yeah, is there much? Oh yeah, then of course Maud gets attacked by those. What are they called? The eels?
Yeah.
Is it
Yo,
just eels?
I was gonna say something. Remember, may the best pet win. That was such a great throwback.
One of the creatures thrown.
Yeah, but no, then
Great.
that's another. I actually forgot. That's another thing. The quarry eels, whatever they're called, just thrown in there. It felt like Turtle said, and I just keep repeating it. It felt really cluttered. I don't know.
It really did. It really felt like it was like somebody was like, "Hey, I watched the season 6 episode where they introduced Starlight. I watched the May the Best Pet Win episode. I watched this. I watched that. There, I'll mush them all together.
I'll
There,
show
new
you
episode."
how I know my episodes.
But
from
at the same
things
time,
here.
I can't complain too much because this is the sort of thing in moderation I like from the show is random funny moments over, I mean, the show's always been kind of predictable. So really for me, it's always been about the funny moments. And I don't know.
I like how they handle moments, like how they handle character interactions. And most, like when we talked about it earlier, when you weren't here, we all kind of agreed that Pinkie Pie was kind of tone deaf, kind of out of character a little bit,
Yeah.
being annoying.
Yeah.
She was
Especially with her
definitely
own
everyone's
sister.
Least favorite.
Especially with her own sister that she's supposed to know really well. Like she was like, "Oh, you can't call Maud weird." It's like, Pinky, she's a little weird. You're a little weird. Everyone in this town is kind of weird, but that's good.
She's a little
Yeah, we're in
weird.
a land of talking
You're-
horses.
you're a little
Just-
wild.
Just like the bronies.
So
Anyway,
yes, then we end with, of course, like I said earlier, Maud moves into the adjacent to Ponyville, and then that's the end of that. Everyone lives happily ever after. So, anything else to say, or should we jump into individual reviews?
it was.
It was kind of a throwaway line, but Maud mentioned knowing something about a rock that could, like,
yeah.
in the right hands, take over the
Oh, yeah,
world.
we also
Was that just a throwaway
Did-
line?
Did Maud make the Alicorn amulet or something?
Maybe.
Ooh.
There's some fun headcanon.
Like the main thing that I got from this was like it was really reinforcing that Maud is a true neutral character. Like she does not care about the greater good at all.
Yeah. Maud was
To be
hilarious.
honest, I
Oh yeah,
saw this
yeah, we
build on her
mentioned this
character a lot.
while ago, but we also got to know like why Maud likes rocks.
We did?
Rock.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
It was like that. I don't remember what she said because it's
she's
past.
like rocks don't
I-
judge
Oh yeah,
you.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a really good moment.
I just really like Ingrid Nelson's character. It fits perfectly with her.
All right, let's jump into individual reviews and ratings. Danatron,
Yeah.
how about you start us off?
I might want to decrease this later since I've watched it a second time now, but
And we
Oh, it's not a
Um,
first impression review.
No,
No.
I had time
That's
to
on
mull
me.
over my thoughts because you were late.
I
Yeah.
gave.
And I wrote down
know
all the
you're
ratings.
hating on it a bit, but I really liked it. I gave it a 9 out of 10, and I'm going to keep with that. I think it really actually added to her character, and I didn't feel the whole cluttered criticism. I mean, it felt like there was a lot in it, but it was never overwhelming. It was just
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
there.
All right, a 9 out of 10 from Danatron. Drummershy, what'd you think?
it was okay. I really liked Maud being in this episode, and I really liked the throwback to the first season, one of the episodes, to may the best pet win. I thought that was really great. Sometimes the episode kind of lost track, and I kind of lost track of it, but it was an okay episode. Like a decent episode, something like that. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
All right, a 7 from Drummershy. Jenny. Oh, speaking of which, Jenny and Shady Games are new to this group, so welcome.
Welcome, new members.
Hey.
Hi.
Noobs.
Hello.
All right, Jenny, your turn.
I like the episode overall. It's just like the interactions of Pinky and what she's doing. I didn't really like too much, but everything else I liked. So I gave this one like an 8 out of 10.
All right, wow, all pretty high ratings. I'm next, but I'll wrap things up at the end, so we'll jump to Shady.
So the only thing that I didn't like about this episode was, like Jenny said, Pinky's like character in this one, like how tone deaf she was. So honestly, that was it for me. The rest, I liked the episode. I like Starlight, Glimmer, and Maud, like how they were getting together and building that friendship. So for me, I'm actually, I was gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but I'm actually gonna go with an 8.
Ooh,
Actually-
another 8.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, Sonic Crew.
It was a really good episode today. And like everybody else said it about Pinkie Pie being tone deaf, and I like the way she's like, I want to help Maud so much to make some friends, and it's like she's really like forcing her, like really. And I was like, as soon as Pinkie Pie kept on doing this, I was just like, Maud's gonna lose her temper at some point. I would really like to see if like Mom actually lost her tone and like just suddenly just started yelling at Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie, let me do my own thing.
We haven't seen that yet,
You
have
know? No, we haven't.
No.
Right now, we just got to calm Maud. But anyways, it was a really good episode today. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
All right, wow, all high ratings. Turtle Pain, you're next.
Yay! So I'm going to start by saying there are a lot of things about this. Like I loved the interactions between Starlight and Maud. I loved how they did. There were a lot of really good animation jokes. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm also going to say on the flip side, there was a lot of stuff that I kind of really didn't like. like the issue of Pinkie Pie being really tone deaf, especially to her sister. I didn't even realize like the implication of not understanding your own sibling for her, someone that is supposed to be a party planner. It's it's kind of big and problematic that like she was kind of out of character with that. That's kind of a big flaw for me when characters aren't themselves. There was also the issue I had at the very start of it. I did not like the, oh, by the way, Enmod graduated and is now a doctor. Like, if it was just Enmod graduated, some form of studies, I would have been fine with that. But she has a doctor. That's a bit more important than just kind of sweeping under the rug. Like, yeah, now she has to decide where she lives. With all that said, I still really do like the episode. It just has a lot of flaws. Well, not even a lot, just a few big ones. With that said, I still really, really liked it, and I'm going to go with an 8. I'm going to add the 8s that we've done.
All right. I suppose it's my turn. I don't have a whole lot to add except for what everyone already said about Pinkie Pie being tone deaf. That did come off as a little harsh, but then again, she kind of has done that in the past, so maybe that is part of her character. I don't know. But and that and like Turtle said, it was cluttered the way they just threw a bunch of stuff at the screen to see what sticks. But at the same time, I also said that sometimes can be a fun thing in the show. So I'm really conflicted about this episode. And I can't give like a proper review without watching it more than once, which I've only seen it once so far. So this is my true first impressions review. But yeah, it kept my attention. I was definitely interested to see where it went. And at the end, it did go somewhere I didn't predict, like I usually do with the story, with Maud being adjacent to Ponyville. So that was a fun little twist, and I look forward to see how, if she shows up in future episodes, that'd be great. So my rating for this episode will be an 8.
Yeah.
So let's get the drum roll, please, for the average.
Thank you. I think I'll just have a drum there.
We should.
Drum.
The average Little Shy livestream rating for Rock Solid Friendship is 8.1.
That's incredible. Holy
Hey,
hell.
that's pretty good.
It's pretty
Oh, wait, hold on, Little Shy. Starstride actually had a rating when he left. It was Starstride. He had a 9 out of 10. Can you add to that?
What?
There was another 8 to add to make it 8.
What do you mean, Star Shadow?
Yes.
Yeah, he was in here with us earlier.
Star Shadow. Sorry about that.
What was his rating?
9 out of 10.
All right, so that would bring it up to an 8.8 and a corner. 8.2.
You got your head. You just
I
add
have a
that
calculator. I always have a calculator. Anyway, that will conclude our recorded portion of this review. Those of you that are live will stick around a little bit longer. Maybe I'll expound on why I missed this morning and how horrible a person I am for missing today's pony. But those of you watching the recording, thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time. And maybe next time I'll be there too.
Bye.
Bye, Internet.
Bye.
Goodbye.